So hello guys, in this video I'm going to introduce you CoachingWala, which is a ERP management software for coachings, which is like institutes. So basically we are going to first go with the data flow architecture. Sorry. So basically it's I'm going to tell about what is the data flow of this ERP, how it is safer, because you don't want to uh, uh, it is not something like you can see other institutes data, so it should be safe. So we are using RLS. What is RLS? RLS, it's a raw level security, which is basically given by the Supabase. So I'm going to tell about more deeply, like how we are, what is the flow of our data. So in this video, first we are going to see about our tech stack, that like let's see what we are using at the front end, back end, database and state. So first of all, I want to introduce you one more thing, we are using Next.js 16. So it's a very latest, app router, and we are also using in the front end, that is a React service component. So we are using React and Next.js for front end. We are using also backend for the same Next.js, but they are the server actions. There's no any API server we are using right now. So we are just from the server actions, we are playing with the data, and that is only we are using in the backend. Now talking about the database, where our database, where the data is storing. So it's a very nice software that we are using, which is Supabase, and we were having the option for Firebase, but it will be in the future. But right now it is Supabase and Supabase off. Now we are talking about the state what we are using. So it is a can stack React query or RSC catcher. So if you don't know these, then I will go more deeply about this uh, can stack. So it's an open source application stack for web. So we are using this one. If you want to go more detail, you can visit there. So we are going to come back and let's move on for our first step part. That is, we are going to, in this video, we are not only going to cover about the data flow, we are also going to see the actual dashboard, like how it is going to be interacting with the users or the owners, specifically the owners that are basically are very, they are struggling with the handling the so much data of the students, and they are using paper for taking query. They are managing the key management from a party, software, or somewhere they are scattered. They are using different tools, different apps for different things. But in this, why we are different, because we all give all in one, and the affordability, when you are going to see the pricing of these software, you are going to be surprised. So I will move on into that. First we will cover this to know that what we are using at the back end, or what the data flow of it, so you can be like going to see, like, okay. So first of all, let's is the first part, which is user interaction and authentication. So tracing every request from the moment a user submits a form to verify, branch isolated server execution. What is mean? Like when we are user is interacting, and they are, the moment when they are, they are verifying themselves, the authentication. So we are taking sign in with a Google. So we are using that thing for authentication, and the request goes into the server that okay, this guy has been came, and they are going to be asking a onboarding on onboarding page. They are going to ask you question about your coaching to gather the, the information, and based on that we'll move forward. So yeah, so the thing that was talking about, so this is the, so basically, Yeah, so front end form submission. We are going to directly come towards like the login page. After that, the dashboard. Like basically, it's a user fills the form, adding a student, recording attendance, or collecting a fee and submit it. Instead of traditional REST API call that we are using before, we are going to use server action. That's where the things changes because form data is realized automatically by the browser. So we send directly to the next year's the data, uh, you know, and no client side fetch logic or API route needed here. So we are going to using the thing that is server action that changes the most of the thing for like you know calling the data and all. So the server action receive request is like this: mark as a server, create supabase, and read cookies. So let's jump into like what is this. So yeah, so execution jumps to the server side code moment for submission is submitted. Use server directive signals to Next.js to handle the entirely on the server. With the Supabase client bootstrapped securely form cookie stored tokens. So that tokens used in the future, like so I think you are understanding like what is happening here. If you're not understanding it, it's okay. But we are going to tell about like what we are actually using. So we are basically using the Supabase to handle most of our data flow. So you can see the valid session process to branch check, or if it is not valid session, then basically this server call supervis.auth.get user to identify that the currently logged in user, like to know that it is the user is logged in before or not. So that we ensure that this guard ensures zero unauthenticated access to any business logic layer. So no one who is not authenticated cannot be entered, get an access. So this is the one who is helping us. So uh, let's go into the multi-tenancy check, branch isolation. So yeah, so you are thinking like, let's suppose, okay, uh, coaching A has the data and coaching B also in the same place they have the data. Now let's suppose you think like, but there is a possibility that I can check the other data also, but that's not where the branch ID works. That is the place where the branch ID works, and what it does, it basically just filter out the things. We are using. You can see the system requires core membership table to resolve which coaching center this user belongs to, and that's where the all query carry an explicit branch ID. So there are the different branches have the different branch ID. So once you have a core membership, find user branch ID. That attached branch ID basically gives you the database queries. The okay, so these are the data, and so is this is where we are strict data isolation takes place, and we have also a raw level security to enforce that the date at the database the data should be secure. Okay, so coaching center A cannot be accessed by the okay. So now chapter 2, that is the part 2, database operation. Now we are moving ahead with the database, what we are the operations that we are doing. So it's honestly I've tell you before that the operations that we are doing, we are using the server action that is basically helping us to basically data mutation and also help us in data flow. And now we talk about like what is the format and validate input data. So there are the three things that parse form data. I talked to you before, that is the strongly type object that match the Supabase database schema exactly. Second, that is the run business validation. That is about like let's suppose a domain rule enforces server side. Key amount must be greater than zero. Dates must be valid. Required field present. So these are the things this data should not be null. That data should be null. So like these are the things that basically are the uh, flow, and prepare payloads, the insert, update, delete. These are also there in the so ready for Supabase client to execute. So yeah. Now coming up with the execute database mutation. So we are like using database client for execution. Every operation automatically scope to user branch, like we are using insert. So this is the thing. Update all queries. So Supabase RLS provide a second enforcement layer even if the application code forward the branch filter. Now coming with the thing. So scadding operation. So trigger action, adding a student, then that is inserted into the student row, to the student table. Okay, so this is all the thing. The operation is all taking under by the SQL, structured query language, which help us to basically first trigger the server action. Okay, we have to add the data of the student. Then we basically they automatically create there's a separate table for the student where we insert the record. Then we cascade the rights. Related record are created. A key collection is auto inserted for the new student. So let's suppose I have to add the fee collection for the specific student. So that's where the things happen. And then consistent state. All operation wrapped in a transaction like logic, either all succeed or none apply, maintaining data integrity. So this is the whole 7 steps that are basically uh, you can see about what is our data flow of this CoachingWala. Now let's come the main thing that we all are waiting. I think that is our CoachingWala website. So I'm going to come here, and this is the whole website that I was talking about. So the data flow, I think you all are now understood. Like main thing what we are giving, like we are focus on like to manage the students' records, the batch management, the attendance, the fees, the study material, test TPPs, all in a simple, powerful platform built specifically for the Indian coaching centers. Now, let's come with the thing. You can see, and this is a yeah. So this is a interesting thing. Now, I'm. I think I don't want to talk about much here. Let's jump straight into. I think you all are waiting for the dashboard. You have seen the data flow of the dashboard. Now you are ready for seeing the actual data, sorry, dashboard. So let's straight jump into the dashboard. So this click sound that I think you are hearing or not, I don't know, but yeah. So here you can see we have a complete dashboard, and this is a logo of CW, logo. So first of all, we start with a dashboard tool. So this is your institute command center, and let's make the 5 modules that we use every day. First, we are going to go with the course management. So let's jump straight. First of all, we go through this. Then we will create the batch management, which is basically to batch is something like we all see in coaching institutes. They have a separate, you know, there is toppers students that are basically in specific batch. Some weaker have a different batch, so they're just for like they have to improve. There are different type of students that are there in the courses, so have the different type of batches, or some of the timing also matters. Every time this is not happen. Sometimes the alternative days some teacher is teaching, so they have a different batches for the specific students. So like this, okay. Now we will come with the student record. That is where we are going to record our whole students, and from there we are going to see everything, like from the history of the attendance, from what they are studying, which batch they are, what is the information of their fees, how much they paid, like everything. I'm going to take a look in a while second. So we will see there. Now attendance, like how many are present today, how many are not. So these are the things. team management, and let's go. Now, so first of all, we are straight going to the course management, and you can see here, I think I created one batch, but I wanted to show you like how you can create. So you can see here, there are ton of subjects you can see, but we are going to create one. So this is class 12 uh, physics. So now class 12 physics. Let's suppose, yeah, I think last time what we created was maths. Okay, don't worry. Class 12 physics. Now moving ahead with the price is 20,000 for this week. Now we are going to select the physics, and we are just going with the one subject, so that's okay. Now we have created the batch, sorry, a special course for class 12 physics. Now we are going to create the batch. So basically the weak students who are basically not performing in physics, they are going to go in the separate batch. So we are going to create one for them. So batch name will be A5. Let's suppose. I don't know. So we have created, you can see like this, we have created. So we are going to save it in this. Uh, Now, so you can see we have added a A5 batch. Now, let's move ahead with this student record. And you can see here a new inquiry you can see, like anywhere you go, you can see this. So just click that. And let's start with giving the roll number. So let's suppose I'm giving just five numbers. Let's do, okay, so don't wanted to show my number, but I can't do anything. But okay, now let's jump straight into this. I'm just entering anything. Now we are going to say details further, but still okay. Now you can see here one thing, that we have a course what we have created just now, that is class 12 physics. So we should select that. And let's suppose we are giving a discount. Let's suppose we are giving 2,000 discount straight to him. So the net invoice total will be 18,000, and the magic you will see now. This is like, let's suppose on the same day, the student giving, like me myself giving 1,000 rupees to that. Now the balance remains to 17,000. And let's suppose we want a three split in a whole year. That will be, you can create this, like, so you can make changes too. But I'm okay with it. Now, the main important thing, that is the active batch. So what is this? The just what we have created, the batch we are going to give A5 batch. So for the people who are basically weak at the subjects, so let's just make it. Now I think you can see here. Okay, so two students have the same name, but they have a different roll number. So we have just entered this roll number. So the same number, but don't worry about that. You can see here the student profile. So it's like you can see like how they have. What is this? What is this student portal access? So that's where you are going to see your like, it's just a student portal where you can see the student can see their specific data, like how much the same thing, but that is like how much they scored. They can give the test from there. They can see their attendance and team management same. So now let's suppose on the same day I collected, let's suppose, all money to card, and here you can see we have this, and this way. the main thing happened. We have a successfully fee receipt of the payment that has been done. You'll see here. Fascinating. Okay. So this is the whole thing. Okay, now main important thing. You're seeing, I think, this disabled. What is this? This is, when some student basically they come on the first day when they're means they visit and they take the admission. So basically, the owner basically fills out the inquiry fast, and they just. But somewhere, like some of the students don't come after, like they said that I will join, so fill out my details, but they don't come. I think they are taking some, uh, you know, they are taken anywhere else the admission for the subject or for what they want to study. So what the owner will do now? They are not going to want to see these people who are not coming. So just they are going to make it inactive because student not coming now. You can see here you are not going to see that student that having the roll number 1 2 3 4 5. Now you can see here, but it is in the inactive. You can see this inactive. Why it is inactive? Because now why we did this? What was the reason behind it? So listen, when the student basically comes and just uh, tell that I wanting to take the admission here, but they are not you know they don't need the means they change the plan of taking admission, but they give the information. So sometimes happens that I think I'm not good at speaking, but I think you are understanding like that after few days they will come again. It is the probability, there is some probability that they will come again and they will tell, okay, I have to take admission. Now what we will do? So here the inactive works. You are just going to make it active again. That's the simple thing to get back those data that was filled by the owner. So they have don't want to like just you know reach or what we say not going to take new admission again. So that's the advantage of this. And there's a delete button, so you can also delete the data. So I think you are understanding. Like I think this is the whole. We have just covered here three things, that is batch, course, and student record. There is more. I think this video is going to go, I think, 30 minutes, but it's okay because I think I have to make this mm, tier 2, tier 3. I just wanted to, like, if you see our price, honestly, I wanted to show our price. So you can see how affordable the website cost is. If you want a starter plan where you can get this student management attendance, I think I should cover first and talk about these. But I think I wanted to show you like how much we are uh, giving you affordable to access these features. Like you can see here, everything is starter, DPB, study material, online test, mandatory reports, student portal. Manual it will be means you have to just click on direct. It will be redirecting the WhatsApp API to directly to the student number. So you can just send button. You have to click that. That is the manual thing. Okay. And here are all things, premium, the CRM with the custom domain. So you're going to get a website where you have. So right now we have no any clients right now joined with us. We are talking in the locals, but we have not sold any one. No one has taken our plan. So right now, up to 5 or 10, I think 10 to first customers, we are going to provide this thing in this plan. So that is the special offer, I think. So yeah. And now you can see here, this is the main thing I wanted to show. So the active students, so you can see like we have right now having two students, and that is the, and you can see this is storage used. So this 10 is the 10 GB. So basically we are giving the 10 GB to the 500 students. That is more than enough I think for, okay. Huh. So let's jump straight into where we are. So we are in the attendance section. So you can see here that the matrix of attendance. So let's suppose we have both the students. I will want to take the attendance of students. So today, this one, both are same but having the different ID. So we are going to tell that the 1, 2, 3, 4 roll number is absent today, but the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is basically present. And now we are going to submit this writing to database, and now we have permanently have saved the data. Now let's suppose we go back and then come here. You can see here, yeah. But let's suppose we go in the student record and we see the profile of them. So you can see there is 100% attendance because uh, this guy is present, I think, but this attendance, but this guy having the 0% attendance because he was absent on the very first day. So I think you have understood like how much features we are giving you to work on data. Now let's suppose just 22. So we have in fee management what we are providing. We are just filtering out the is any possible way. We are just helping you to filter out the things like you can see here. Just we have the student, we have the subject that is assigned. So what is the net fee? How much discount we have given on the admission day? How much is basically what the actual cost which was, and how much we have collected the cash? How much balance is due? Is it paid or not? What is the thing? So you can check out there. So that is the thing. And let's jump into the DPP and study material. Uh, these are like simple thing. Just you have to upload here. Just suppose you are uploading this and it will be uploaded to the cloud. And you can see here it is automatically going to make okay. Oh, yes, so some technical glitch has came. I have to check out once, but yeah, so, I have to check there. Yeah, it was not it's surprising. Like I don't know why what happened here, but I think there is start to read once. Okay, now okay. So I don't know what happened right now, but okay, fine. So you can see here it is automatically, what the like there is a section of mock test PDFs. What was the mock test PDF? So you can see it is going to collect in a separate folder. So that's where the things play very well. And you can now simply going to see this. Okay, so it is the result. I don't want to show you guys. Okay, so now this is a things like test and all analytics reports that where the student gives, and we categorize the things like okay how much people scored, how much given. So these also which is very important I think. And here the task like how much pending for today's task, like anybody has not given the piece or something like that. You always have to sync the engine. Right now, nothing is there to see anything in finance. So everything is fine. So this was the full dashboard. I think I've covered most of the things. Um, I think yeah, covered most of the things, and you can upload the logo of the dashboard too. And these are the things. Billing, password. Yeah, I think this was good to go. I'm going to give a, if you are a coaching owner, you can try out. You can go with a free plan that uh, free trial that is 7 days free trial where you can access these all features, not all, but up to this like master, and you can go ahead and uh, play with the data and check how you can basically save your data. And it is like very secure. I have told you the software, the technology that we are using right now, it is most, safest option for you, and the affordability is very, very, you know, high. Very a small amount of price you can see. Like in the 15,000, we give a one-page landing page, and in this you are getting this much dashboard, and you can see the timing of telling all these has taken me 31 minutes. You can see the features that we are giving. So just check out once, and I'm going to share you the email if you want to have any query, anything regarding this, any feedback, anything you have to give. Just comment down below, or you can email me personally also. So let's meet in the next video. Till then, thank you so much.